Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Math Club. In this video, we're going to talk about y equals mx plus c, the equation of a straight line. Question 12. Which of these points lie on each line? Now, to answer a question like this, you have to take each point of these and try it on each line. And if it fits the line, you will put the letter or the number of the line here. For example, if this point fits here, we're going to put A next to the point, in which point A fits line A. Now, how do you check if the point fits or if the point is on the line? It's very easy. You take the equation of the line and take the coordinates of the point. Now, on the coordinates here, we have 3, which is x, and y is -7. So we take the 3, put it instead of the x here, multiply it by 2, and then -5. If the answer is -7, it means the point is on the line. Now let's check using the equation here. We need some space here, okay. We're gonna fit each equation in a place, and we will try one equation at a time, okay? This might take some time, but it's okay. I will explain 2 points and you will understand the rest. Now, let's start with this point and this line, okay? Now, this point, let's take the equation of the line here, write it and put brackets instead of x. We say y equals, let me put it here, y equals 2x minus 5. So y equals 2x minus 5. I removed the x and I put brackets instead of the x. So I can put the value of x and find y and check if it's the same with the point here. Now, I'm going to take the value of x here. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to take 3, put it here. Let me choose a different color. I'll put 3 here, okay? Now, I'm going to do the equation. If the answer is -7, it means the point is on the line. Now, let's check the answer. 2 times 3 is what? It's 6. Very good. 6 minus 5 equals 1. So, this point is not on the line. Very good. You can check all the points this way, using the same method. Now, before we continue, you can do all of this in the calculator and it will give you the answer directly. You just have to write it the same way that we wrote it, okay? Don't forget to write the brackets, for example, and the minus and the negative sign. Now, the first one doesn't fit. It's not on the line. Let's check the second one. The second one, x is 0. So we put 0 here. And then we multiply 0 by 2, it's 0. And then -5 is -5. Is it the same? Very good, it's not the same, so it doesn't fit. We move on to the next one. The next one here, c, x is what? Is -5. So we put -5 here, good. So 2 times -5 equals what? Very good. 2 times -5 equals -10. And then -10, -5 equals -15. So the answer is -15, and the point has -15 for y. So this point fits for line A. Very good. So we write line A next to it. So we put A here, so we don't forget, yes. Or we put the point in front of the line itself. So line A, we have point C. So we write C here, and we put, yes, brackets, so we can put them together. Now let's check point D. With point D, x is 1. X is 1. We put 1 instead of the x on line A here, and we check. 2 times 1 is it's 2. And then -5 equals -3. So it has to be 1 and -3, but here we don't have -3. So this point doesn't fit. Let's move on to point E. X is what? X is 3. We take 3, put it here, and we find the answer. If the answer is 12, it means the point is on the line. Let's check. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 5 equals 1. So, is that 1? No, it's not. So it doesn't fit. So the point is not on the line. Next one is f. We have negative 1x, so we put negative 1 here. 2 times negative 1 equals negative 2. And then negative 2, negative 5 equals negative 7. So, is that a negative 7? No, it's not. So it doesn't fit. Let's move on to the next point. Point G. We put 10 here. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 minus 5 equals 15. So the answer is 15, and here we have 0, so it's not the same, so it doesn't fit. Let's move on to the next one. The last point is 3 and 4. So we put 3 here instead of the x. 2 times 3 is 6. Minus 5 equals 1. And here we have 4, so it doesn't fit. So the only point that fits on the first line is C. So we put it in a bracket. Now we move on to the next line, line B. We do the same using the equation, and we check if it fits or not. Now I will answer these two lines only. I will skip B, I will go to D, because we have to do some things after we finish, because we have to divide on 2. I have to explain it for you. With B, it's the same with A. Line C is the same with D. So I'm going to answer D now and check which points lie and point D. Now, let me remove this first. Okay. Wait, yes. So this one is good. Point C is the only one on line A, okay? Now, let's check line D. First thing we do, we write line D. Okay, let me remove line A here, from here, yes. Now, let's check line D. For line D, wait. Let's write it first. We write 2y plus 6x. We make a bracket, so we can put it here, equals 4. Now here, we need to find the value of y alone. We have to put y alone so we can work on this equation, okay? So, to put y alone, we take the whole thing here to the other side by negative. So it's going to be what? It's going to be 2y, let's put it here, equals 4 minus 6x, in which it's in the bracket. So we're going to work with it. And then at the end, we have to remove this, and it's multiplied. So we divide on 2 here, and we divide on 2 here. So 2 goes with the 2 here as a simplifying method. And then we have an equation. The equation is what? We're going to work with it here. Let's put it here. Y equals 4 minus 6x divide 2. So y equals 4 minus 6x in the bracket, divide by 2. Now, as I said, there's supposed to be an x here. I removed it so I can work with numbers. Now, let's take a look at the first point here, point A, and let's check if it's on the line D or not. First thing we do, as I said, this is the x and this is the y. So we take the x and put it instead of the x here in the bracket. We do the multiplying or multiplication and then subtract and then divide, okay? First thing, x is 3, so we put 3. 3 is multiplied by 6 equals 18. 4 minus 18 equals, very good, negative 14. And then negative 14 divide 2 equals negative 7. So the answer is negative 7 here. And here we have negative 7. It means the point lies on the line. Very good. So point A is on the line. So I will write A next to the line. This is the first point that we got. Good. Let's move on. Let's check B. With point B here, x equals, good job, 0. So I put 0 here. Wait. I put 0 here. And then 0 multiplied by 6 equals 0. And then 4 divided 2 equals 2. Do we have a 2 on y? Very good, we don't. So the point doesn't fit. Let's move on to the next point, point C. We have negative 5 on x. So we take it and put it inside here, negative 5. And then we have, yes, we have negative 6 multiplied by negative 5. It's going to be 30. 30 plus 4 equals 34. When you divide 34 on 2, you get what? 34 divided 2 equals 17. And here we have negative 15. It's not the same. So the point doesn't lie on the line. Let's check D, the last one. And I think you got the idea. Same idea. You put x, you find y. If it's the same in the point, it means it's on the line. If it's not the same, it's not on the line. Now the last point here is D. We put 1 instead of x. 1 times 6 equals 6. And then 4 minus 6 equals negative 2. And then negative 2 divided 2 equals negative 1. And here we have negative 1. So the point lies on the line. So we write D next to the line here. Yes. I didn't answer all the points, but all the points have the same idea. You take the x in the equation, you put bracket instead of it. After finding the perfect equation to work with, in which y equals, you don't leave it like this. You change it to y equals. And then remove the x, put brackets instead of the x. And then take the point here, take the x, put it in the bracket. If the y gives you the same as the y on the point, it means the point lies on the line. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.